automobile. First of all, I thank the organizers in giving me an opportunity to present the topic that has been assigned to me, that is geographical indication. Madam, please, if any interruption is there, please kindly not me, so that I will manage. If any, is it okay? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I will go on because I am not knowing whether this okay or not. So if anything go wrong, please message. Thank you. So let me go through the presentation. As you know, the geographical indication is related to agriculture and also to industries and in many ways. It is, we'll just go to the slides. It is our university. You are welcome to our presentation. And it is an indication which identifies goods as agriculture. What it means, it is pertaining to some geographical area, natural or manufactured goods, as originating or manufactured in the territory of country or region. That is, it is particular to a region. That's why it is called geographical. An indication is like that. So, a locality in that territory where a given quality, reputation, or other characteristics of such goods is essentially attributable to its geographical origin, meaning that it is particular to that certain area specific or geographical specific. That's why it is called geographical indication. What's the relevance of this is like this way? It is relevant to maybe to historical, sometimes it may be due to political, sometimes it may be economical, and all those things attributes. And sometimes it becomes very famous also, like some geographical indications like Champagne, you might have heard about in France, like that way, because they give a lot of importance to geographical indication. And in India also, you may be knowing, our country is also famous in all those geographical indication matters. This we are having a long and wonderful history, and that is our legacy. So we can go on to that. It is an indication of origin. That is geographical indication is origin. It is used to identify agricultural, natural, or manufactured goods originating in the same area. It should have special quality or characteristics or reputation based upon climate or production characteristics unique to the geographical location. So, it is the basic definition. So, coming to historical sites, sometimes what we see today may be some reminiscence. That means one in a long back era, it might have been dominated over the world, like our diamond industry, something, our what is it, this textile industry once dominated, but now it's not that much dominated. So, coming to our country, it is like that. So, indication of the origin of the product from a place or country, and it doesn't may not be reflecting the quality of the product. So, in order to incorporate some quality matters, the legal formulations are being made by various countries, and including India also form part of that. So, we make legal procedures in order to protect geographical indications. So, we made the geographical indications of goods registration and production, and in 1999, and it has been formulated in Parliament, and like the law is being formed that it will be protected. Unlike trademark, we know that this trademark is something related to trade by an individual. Sometimes we get a patent and then we go for a trade, then it's called trademark. Or an enterprise. This is distinguishes goods and services. GI is a difference like that. It is community right, because we belong to our ancestry. Sometimes it may be propagated by ancestors, protected by our ancestors, then it is passed on to us. like what do you say, or used all producers who made the product in that place. So it's a group oriented because it is not suddenly discovered, but it was there, but its protection is needed because it has to survive so that its quality also assured. That is why we make legal um, um, ad- amendments on this particular aspect. Otherwise, it's similar to patents. Patents is a discovery, and then it will go to a trade, and then we call it trademark. This A means it is a community right. Community right, they will use that particular to sell that product with all the quality. So quality can be assured, and this is why um, a certification is necessary. Any word of certification is like anything. We give sometimes a name, symbol, device, or any combination or certificate, geographic origin material made of manufacture quality, accuracy of goods or service used by someone with owner's permission. So it is like that way. We have to get the owner's permission through legal way so that we can market and all those things with that symbol, like commercially, we have, oh, everything is going to have symbols, trademark, and everything we are familiar with, and we are all impregnated with all those things, trademarks, knowingly or unknowingly. We go to any shop or anything, we go to certification mark, this trademarks. So, yeah, in the case of geographical distribution, also we incorporate some trademark that is particular. This is champagne, this particular brand is like that way. We have to identify. So there something prestigious to that. Yeah, this is Pokkali rice. This is now that like that way. Particular area, basmati. It's basmati like that way. And we give a name simple, and it cannot be and infringed because it is protected by law. That's why this why we need protection? Because from consumers' point and producers' point also, it's like trade or better market, legal protection. Unless it is protected, then everything, distribution, the quality, then it is to prevent something in general and so that everybody will be using, and it is this quality of that something. Imagine champagne is created by everybody, everywhere. So they will not allow like that. There is the legal protection for that. Like that way, basmati rice, everybody cannot because that is like that way, it is protected. So, through that way, legally only we can distinguish and give a protection to this that this thing will not get lost. When coming to country like India, just dominated in all spheres of trade regulations and all those things. Once it was a premier issue for everything, premium for studies, premium for water discoveries and all this. So after that, we say this turnover in the history left behind to the industrial revolution, and we became underdeveloped. Then we are trying to develop now. Now we are all proud that we are proud Indians out there. And for first time, I think in my life, we are now not that all India. We are all proud to be an Indian. You go everywhere. So it is our duty to protect our ancestry, all those things. So that one day we will also it can be make it dominate. We may come up and dominate to the textile industry and all everything. We may again catch up with other kind of things, but it is remnants that has been still there. So either textile industry in the case of tea, in the case of coffee, or everything. Under this, other countries are under no obligation testing protection unless GI is protected in the country. So when we give a GI tag, that other countries also will have to reciprocate its give a protection to that, so that it will not be replicated any other way or misused by it. Reciprocal protection to goods is important from other countries. So we can import other respiratory goods also, so that the quality will be assured. Like that way, this is being part of the geographical indication is something which is very valuable to a country, which is like largely populated, multicultural, and especially democratic. Yes, only we will be discussing about any rights. So, how can we protect them to the registration? To some processes of application for the registration can be made at the GA registry at 10.9. GA register is there. So, there is a process like patent. It is also a process. So, you have to submit in a particular, it is community based. Not an individual discovery. It is a community based. We have to form like patent. We have to submit an application that this area for like belong to farmer or particular area that is having such and such quality that is should be called basmati. So they will get the registration of geographical indication register operator will be there. So there is authorized user will be there, so that to protect the commodity and ensure the quality, so that anywhere like that. And you can see a long list of GF protected commodities in the case of not only agriculture, industry, artistic field, everything was of this historical importance. Once it was just dominated the entire world. But now, yes, due to our historical past or suppression, which we are undergone, and after that we went through all those things, systematic exploitation of the, so everything was lost. Like somewhere it is there. Our Kanjivara sari is there, something. So it is not still lost, but it's just to be given protection in sense that it is economic, it is competitive market. World is competing for other living monopolies will be there. So they try to there's report proprietor. Any proprietors like this, any association of persons or producers or any organizations, Kerala University, tea board, coffee board, spices board, as entered in the register as proprietors. They will use it for production. This how that producers also will take benefit, because they cannot sometimes compete with the others in the market, commercial producers. In the case of same thing, because they are vulnerable. The quality has to be assured, so that it is a remains as a geographical indication. So, the original application of the episode will protect it, not only protect the rights of the producer, also the consumer in such a way that the legal this method of production means manufactured goods will be maybe there, as I already said, not only agriculture good. You might have heard about Aramula Kannadi from Kerala, then Pavitra Modiram, Chanapatna, dolls, Anchaur dolls, Alabahu, very famous, for which maybe foreigners landed mainly from Europe. Why they came was ones which for that richness they came. So, like in the case of pepper, like in the cardamom, these are the other things which attracted the invaders and both for the colonial disasters everywhere. So something is that is much attractive without that there not be any invaders. So we had Kohinoor, that diamond was there, something was attractive. So we were like that. In relation was the slavery were maybe there. So once it was such a magnificent country. This is an integral of history also when we talk about these things regarding particularly to our country. So this every country will be having this. So this is right. This way they perform Paris Convention, then Madrid Agreement was that. This is the geographic convention again agreement for protection of population. Uruguay, WTO, legal, India, particular Indian legislation also needed. This particular country has to first legalize, like in the case of patent. India is responsible. Our country and our people is responsible for protecting the right, not others. Indian people's rights has to be protected by Indian people, not like that way. Geographical indication of India has to be first legislated by India. Then only the others will be like the World Trade Organization. What is this? In the case of patent also. Patent also we have registered first in the country. Then only others. Other country may be having other criteria for purposes. Any patent. So we have to use our compact India. Then the geographical indications, 1919 Act of the 2002 on the recipe from 15 September 2003. It is okay. Trying to. It is like the procedure is as you can see in the screen. This filing an application. Like in the case of there will be board. We will examine if there's some objections that then we just wait here for like court procedure. It's like in the case of patent also the then what is it is it will be advertised in the GI journal. In patent in the they will advertise in public. So any opposition is somebody is selling that it's then again it has to go through the court procedure and then they get something legal applications so that it can be ensured through legal procedures. That's rights can be ensured by legal procedures. That is why it is we will get a registration certificate at last. Like patent, if I am having a patent, I am like that. They get a registration certificate for the particular geographical indication. If they have they got a license to get the what to say, sell, produce, whatever in the economy, and also protect the quality wise. So this is the registration procedure. So like it is similar to patent because it is legally what is it? Legally we can fundamental thing is that whether if it is infringed, we can go and we can reclaim our rights. That is how this procedure has been formed, so that they can again get back to one of the things. That's why I told it's possible only in systems like democracy, or otherwise it will not be discussed in any way. So we discuss about rights of GA, and if any infringement is there, we can go to court. Only this GI, any pet, sometimes maybe my discovery, like I'm not discovering somebody discovered. You can go for a legal procedure and ensure your rights, like ensuring our fundamental rights, so that it will contribute and ultimately it will contribute to the progress of the nation. That's how the patent and GI system works. When we can ensure our rights, country will progress. If we can promote the science, country will progress. We can get the patent rights, then not country will progress. We do this way. Every modern society is moving. You might have seen Darjeeling already. So then from Italy, it's something like sauce, then India, basmati rice, France, champagne, every country, only India, every country, USA, Taubat, and Tactila. These are geographical, but they preserve such a important, they give a lot of importance to their legacies. That's why they unlike the developed countries develop, or unlike third world countries, they give a very lot of imports to them. So they are protecting in the Shanghai, like so many cases. They want this story preserve, like but we now um, India also one of the third third economic power rise in India. You can see how much India will be performing just having that legacy is there. Without that legacy, we will not be performing most right. Yeah, right. So this is what we share. This often to see something related to textile. Then assemblies of other and basmati rice, Mysore silk, Mysore sandalwood oil, um, Mysore sandal soap, Mysore jasmine, then Coorg orange, Madhubani paintings. When we go for fruits, everybody now everybody goes for this is time to food, travel. When we travel across India, you will be seeing Lord, not only this is very short listed. Everywhere in India, we go to Orissa, we go to Kashmir, we go to everywhere. You can see geographical indications. So the identity is there. Dharwad Paradise, the Alfonso Mango, King of Food, Tirupati Lake. So this is the geographical indication. We know what that type of thing is there. So, Kota Puri Chapati, then Jammu banana. That's how the list is being formulated. This is numerous. When we across this is the list is a small list which we use personally in India, but compared to other countries, this is such a enormous thing that we that involves also because this is a legacy of India. Yeah, this is the legacy of Indian history or special geographical indication of India should be to serve all course for one day when we become one of the foremost nations around the world now. Then everything will be summing up again and again our textile industry, our jewelry, our Madhubani paintings, our Mysore jasmine, sandals of incomparable things are there. Alfonso Manco. This is the um, thing which we need, what do you say, um, until when we were regarded as a underdeveloped country. So nobody cared about it. If we are underdeveloped country, they'll ask why we are coming there. Some would ask someone. So now India is developed, a highly powerful third economic country. When it moves forward, this will be again coming to your mind and all around us, so that we'll be proud of all those things out there in India as an Indian. We will be saying like champagne, goes of like the lead also goes about Canada and things. Like Swiss they preserve that. That's why it's still there. Gold, orange, champagne, again, and with the so application format is like coming to our topic. Application format is presented here. We can make it like in the case if our application fee is the 500 something English now, but we can give that application, then they examine that in person. So that is an official procedure. So they will authorize that all those things, and then once it is, then we get an affidavit, everything file an affidavit also, so that we can get yeah, it's legal process. As I told, legal process. Somebody can question our rights also. That's why we gave affidavit. So we can file application at the Chennai ITR office or GA or something which we want to. Then we try this thing sure. Affidavit is the um, ensuring the rights of this when rights conferred by registration certificate will be issued. So rights conferred by registration is like this way, exclusive right to use the geographical location in relation to the goods in respect to which it is registered. So this has to be legal unless like it's a still future or future, not present future also. So there is a certificate to be considered as primary proof of validity once we get like patent. We have many patent. I tell that this is on we having on patent. So they tell every patent is like that registration certificate is essential to primary proof of validity. We get registration certificate for GI. Patent means patent is get patented. So it is worldwide. It is patent means when we make a discovery, it is worldwide. It will be geographical indication. It's a regional one that is particular to be preserved by the nation itself, so that it will be protected. Activities, farmers, sometimes it may be, it will go a long way to um, all those procedures and all those things, but ultimately it will be there. It will not get lost. That is why this type of legal actions are necessary. Infringement and you can file a suit, has to be filed in the district court. This is one of the main thing which we can see when some infringement is there. We can go for injunction, for that should be stopped and damage, and sometimes we may can get remedies from the infringing agencies. So these are like in the case of this is also applicable to CA. Darjeeling tea is there, and there is Harry's, Assembly. I'm not going. You know that whenever wherever you go, you can see something. But handlooms everywhere. If you go Kashmir, if you go Assam, if you go Darjeeling, if you go somewhere Mysore, Agarbatti will be there. But I said so. India is full of EIs because it was once it was leaders. Then we can follow. Then we can recapitulate again. So this thing again. So this is the certificate which I have told. This is how they issue certificates for that particular type of cultivation. We are in there. Farmers get release and insurance of life. Then they will give a logo. We can also give a logo. Like the Pokkali rice, the logo was put. Farmers gave a logo. They accommodated it. So then it's not this is not enough. It's just India is country vast enough. It's low. It's historically important. Not historically, it's giant now. So research is only a first step. Marketing strategies to be designed, quality control mechanism to be established, better awareness needed among the stakeholders so that this type of matters, the production matters can contribute and enormously to our the economy as a whole. So enforcement has to be made easier and it's one thing is that enforcement because we going to Chennai, something in application, all those legal procedures. That is a bit more efficient. These are things. Some comments we have noticed of registration alone is not this is why we have to we give importance to all those things is that one times it was once a leader becomes all over, then trying to be a leader means again we may have to rear all those things, so that there is a legacy that is left behind. It's by ancestors who are that glory attracted and that glory created all the colonial disasters out there. So then we again and again we thank you for listening to me. So I think you got some something from my side. Thank you once again to the organizers and my